Yesterday, as I was finishing up for some stickers for a customer and the book club videos, which the book club poll is still open if you'd like to go vote. That's a little delayed. I was sitting in the scribbled hollow and it had started to rain and hail really hard. I went to stand up and realized I was standing in over an inch of water, and there was water pouring into our building. Our buildings are very old. They were built back in the 1940s and they were built very close together. The city later came in at one point and put up false facades to make it look like our buildings are all one, but they're not. They're actually separate. So the building next door, their drainage, like their gutters and everything, actually run down off their roof and then into the space between our buildings behind the false wall and a pipe that goes down and out to the street. I was aware because our landlord made it very clear from the get-go that you want to make sure that pipe stays free flowing, always to check on it regularly. So I went rushing out there to see if that pipe was not free flowing, and the problem was the water was up over the curb altogether, so there was nowhere to go with the water. The water had filled the gutters. Hail filled the gutter up big time. So not only was it backflowing into the gutter, it was back. It was not going down the gutter. And then the space between our buildings, which we have these old brick cement buildings that are extremely solid, the space between our buildings filled with water, and down at the bottom of my building, water was pouring in the side of the building, and then on my neighbors, the water was going up over the wall because our building is taller than theirs a little bit. It was going up over the wall and into the top of the wall and down into their restaurant. Then in the back, because again of how fast and furious the water is, the ground around our sidewalk that leads from the parking lot into our back door, the sidewalk is lower, the ground is higher. And again, it was just so fast and furious that the water was pouring in through our back door and flooded the majority of our back room, our bathroom, part of our office, and that kind of thing. We do have water damage to our brand new floors in the back. We had a number of people respond and rush out to us bringing fans and towels and other various instruments of water. We are going to get some sandbags today to keep back there in the back until we can raise that ground and get it down below the actual sidewalk. So we have that. If anybody has any dehumidifiers and lives in the area, we could really actually use those. But we did get all the standing water up. We also drilled some holes and got some extra drainage into that area between our buildings. So that should improve. And then they're coming in for some repairs and everything that's on the neighbors. My landlord and his son also responded and came out and helped us with all of this. So we had a pretty good crew going, which I am extremely grateful for. We were throwing things out of the way, though. We have like a bunch of our cabinetry and everything along that wall. And then in the back, of course, too. So the store is just absolute chaos, and we are not open right now. We do expect to be reopened no later than tomorrow. Like, we might even be able to open tonight, but I think we're just going to regroup, breathe a little, and reopen tomorrow. I will give updates on like all of our plans for next week. Opening a bookstore for us has been an extremely wild ride. I have recently synced our website in Square. It's the Wild West on there. If you find something that you want to buy but you're not sure, like you want to double check with me, just reach out to us. We will I will verify that the item that you want to get on the website is set up properly, that it is available, and then you can go ahead and buy. Otherwise, most everything on there, if it says it's in stock, you should be able to buy it. But if you're nervous at all, I may be slow to respond, but I will absolutely double check. Um, I feel like there's something else I should be updating folks on. If you're not familiar with us, we are the Scribbled Hollow. We are a brand new bookstore. Brand new. We opened in June, July, in downtown Glendale, Arizona. Our company name is the Scribbled Hollow, and our store is absolutely beautiful. We have a lot of local authors. We do events and classes. We could really use the support right now. Things have been a little bit wild. Talked to my landlord last night, and he asked, "So, since I'm here and you have a year lease up in March, what are your intentions?" And I'm like, barring any further catastrophe, we plan on being there. But we do need help to do that. So if anybody would like to shop, a small business who has a lot of really cool stuff, including books, a lot of local artists, and we make a lot of stuff ourselves and can do custom, um, please hit us up. We'd be very grateful. So that's the update.